Today you're going to analyze what you do with the remainder, which happens when division problems do not result in equal groups. You're going to be working on this for this part. Let's take a look at this situation. Mr. Portillo wants to create 2 equal teams with these 7 children. What could Mr. Portillo do? So he has 2 equal teams, but he has 7 children. What are some of his options? You might think he could create 2 teams with 3 students in each. So this could be a team 1, 2, 3, and then this could be a team 1, 2, 3, and then he has 1 student who is not on a team. What would be the fair thing to do for this 1 student? This student is considered a remainder. It's what's left over when you cannot divide into equal groups. Let's look at some other situations that involve a remainder. There are 7 cookies and 2 students to share them. 7 cookies and 2 students to share them. So one student can get 3, and another student could get 3, and there's 1 left over. What could you do with this remainder? Could you split it in half? Could you eat it for yourself? Could you have the students Rochambeau to see who gets the last cookie? These are all things we need to consider when we're thinking about the remainder. Let's look at another one. There are 7 pencils and 2 students to share them. What would you do with that last pencil? Do you think these students care more about the cookies, who gets the extra cookies, compared to who gets the extra pencil? In most of these situations, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just how we deal with the remainder in order to be fair. So today you're going to work on division with remainders. And remember, a remainder is what is left over when you cannot divide into equal groups. So it was that last student, or the last cookie, or the last pencil that couldn't go into the equal groups. You'll answer the first question, which is what we've already discussed, and then you'll move on to a couple more situations. This situation involves tennis balls and containers. This situation involves money and tips. This situation involves weeks and days. And then finally, this situation involves boxes of pencils. All of the situations will involve a remainder. Do you make sense of the remainder and think of a reasonable way to deal with it? Many division problems do result in equal groups, and do not result in equal groups, and that leftover part is called the remainder. We have to make sense of the context of the situation to decide what part of the remainder plays on the solution. After you finish that, move to the right section of your learning plan. One thing I learned about solving division problems with remainders is blank. Be sure to use detail to justify your answer in your math notebook. In fact, be sure to always use detail to justify your answers with remainders. They're going to need it. Good luck.